Hi Vincent.
Hi there.
Bound to be some disappointment on Wednesday night. 2 days on reflection, what were your thoughts on the performance?
No reflection. It's done. The game's behind. We've spent so much time already preparing the game against Coventry. It's match day -1. An entirely focused group and ready to go and just push on on Saturday.
It is Coventry. Because of postponement, it's only their third home game of the season. Is there a possibility they're in a false position?
Well, if you've got more games left to play than the other teams, of course you're in a false position. I think I suppose they're trying to reconnect with the form they had last season and the certainly the threat and the quality they had in the team. But for us, I think we look at it as another game in a championship where it's always unpredictable and difficult. But with a team that is that is just working hard to go the next step.
It's a sellout in the away end. Another amazing response from the fans.
Yeah, and we really play for that. I think I put it at the forefront at the start of this season, saying that we couldn't promise results immediately, but the first thing we wanted to do is to just have a team that they could be proud about. And we're going out there in Coventry to do exactly the same thing. So there's not a moment hesitation that we want to go there and try and get the 3 points and hopefully give them something to be happy about.
Thanks, Vincent.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Hi, Vinny.
Hi there.
You said there'd been sort of no dwelling on what happened on Wednesday. Has there been any sort of discussions between yourselves and the players about this managing leads and things like that, or is it just a case of crack on and see if we can put it right in the next game?
No, I mean we it's our job, so we look back, we analyse, we certainly have the discussions and we try and also bring the solutions. But the main thing is we can go on about tactics and the technical side of things and chances scored, chances missed. But these type of moments, these games, as players, as professionals, we just have to have a team that is, on an individual side, as much as a collective side, able to manage these situations by, making the right decisions in the right time. That's what it is. It comes sometimes with experience. We've got enough experienced players out there. We're not the oldest team in the league, but we've got a core of experienced players that will help us through those moments. And then again as well, it's also part of the team having the experience together. So you can't underestimate that. It happens as well, at this stage of a squad coming together.
Yeah, speaking about the squad and the depth you've built, I think 8 of the players have started 10 games or more out of the 12 games you've played so far. How do you balance the benefits of a settled side against managing the expectations of the whole group and potential rotation in what is a busy period and a busy season?
Yeah, but you don't really have a choice in this league, I think, unless you really have a clear difference between the first 11 and the second 11, let's say. You don't really get a choice. This league imposes rotations on you, and other teams in different divisions, what they do is in high divisions, what they do is it's quite common to see a different team for a European game and a different team for a Saturday game. But obviously, because for us it's one continuous league, I think we can't get too focused on that side of it. We'll use who we think is best at the time, and always trying to put the strongest team to beat the next opponent. But it just gets imposed on you whether you want it or not. So I'm quite comfortable in making the choices.
Yeah, one position where it's been sort of 50-50 in recent weeks is at left back with Ian Matson. He'll be going back to his old club, and Vitinho. How close a call is it between those two, and what do you sort of want to see from your left back for one of them to maybe nail down that spot?
No, I think it's a close call in many positions, but it's still the very start. So what I wanted to nail down more than anything, which we have done, I thought, was to nail down just how we were going to play. The intensity side of the game, the quality on the ball, and that side of it, whether you use one player or another, that can't change. So that side, I think we've done well in at least making it clear what we're trying to do. And then the other thing is you learn with your group a little bit. I mean, today the best player in everybody's eyes is the one that plays until someone else plays, and then it's like, well, what we're doing now. And I'm still learning about the group every single day. Who knows what? And our name plays for it, but who knew what Jordan could do until he played, and who knows what Zarura can do until he plays? Who knows what Goodmanson and Benson and so on and so on. And I can go through every position with Bastian and all these guys. They're solid players as well. But we're learning about how the players behave every single day. And we're trying to make the decisions that will be good, not just for the short term, but for the long term as well.
A lot's been made about the number of draws so far this season. And I was listening to Craig Bellamy doing an interview the other day where he spoke about the principles and what you want to come across being as important as the result. Are you sort of happy with the style, the principles, what you're seeing out on the pitch every week, and confident that therefore the wins will follow that you've got the basis of that, I suppose?
No, I think we're all. We've come from football at quite a high level in terms of every single day has been about winning for us. So that is certainly not going to change, never going to change. But we know that to win it takes more than just to speak it, to say we want to win. We want to win because we're desperate to win. But the main thing is winning will come as a result of what we're doing, what we're showing every week. You can't keep playing like the game we played last and not get wins. It's impossible. If we play this game 10 times over, we'll win in 9 times. You were there to witness, and these moments happen, especially in the beginning of a squad, which we can't forget. It's the very beginning of a squad. The best squads in this league are also the squads who've been together a little bit longer, whether it's the Sheffield squad from memory or the Norwich team, and there's a few teams up there with just very stable squads, and for us it's all coming together new. And I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna deny that I knew that this could have happened. This side. But I'm much more. How can I say? I think we're much better positioned if the unpredictable side of it is just a result, rather than the unpredictable side being the performance. I think our performances over the last have been really constant. Like every other team in this league, we'll have had 1 or 2 performers that weren't at our level, but the vast majority have been, has been solid. And in the end, we are where we are. I mean, we're in the top 6, 5 points off the lead. It's happening like this for everyone in this league. That's what it is.
Yeah. Just a quick one on the injuries. Ashley Westwood back in a little bit of training.
Yeah.
How much of a boost will that be to have him available, both as a player and as a person, obviously with his experience?
Yeah, but you know what the coach says in this moment is a new signing.
Yeah.
It is literally that. I mean, you start the season thinking, well, let's I think mentally you kind of have to go into the season saying, okay, expect the fact that he's not available 1 minute for the season, because it's that big of an injury he's coming back from. But then when the edges closer and you can see now that he's going to be fine, you can see now that he's going to go back to his best level, all of a sudden, because mentally we've never really taken it into account. So now we'll recover a player that again will boost the squad, and now it looks like we have a lot of players, but soon it'll be a case of having everyone ready.
Darko Cherninov and still a little while off, and Scott Twine any closer or?
Yeah, I mean about Twine, like I said to you, I'm gonna I'm gonna hold off any but Darko is progressing as planned, and hopefully he'll be back before the end of before the break.
Lovely, thanks. All the best.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Vincent, has the championship been as competitive as you thought it would be, or has it been more competitive?
Well, it couldn't be more competitive than what I was imagining. So it's been, I think every bit as competitive as expected. It's a special league. It's a really special league. I think you learn a lot about it in the games you play yourself, but also watching other teams face each other. You know, there's really not much between any team at all, and there's a lot more unpredictables that are getting thrown into the mixer with the amount of games and especially the quick succession of those games. It's competitive not because just of the quality of the players, but also because of how this league is made to be.
And were you surprised by the reaction of some of the fans on Tuesday night, Wednesday night even? There were a few boos at full time.
It was towards the refs. It wasn't towards us. And if you concede with 3 minutes to go, I mean, I don't know in which crowd in the world you will see when you concede with 3 minutes to go that you could go to, you know, the leaders of the league at the moment in the Premier League. It would be the same. We're all feeling the same. But no, we've got a team that's really well supported. We've got a team that is really also earned that right. You know, they're working, grafting every single time. And okay, you get games like this where you deserve to win and you don't get the result, and that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cameras on, please.